You're live.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm so sorry. Where do you go by Matthew? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Do we have sound? Temporarily.
You don't have to ask that. Brandon Maples always tells us.
Oh. Hey, Brandon, do we have sound? All right, guys. Happy Sunday. What is today? Today is October the 6th, 10:01. We're actually on time. I think the video is working and the sound is working. So far, everything is markedly better than it can be because something always happens. Invariably, something will happen.
Inevitably?
Inevitably.
What is invariably?
I just made it up. It's not really even. It's like variegated varies with a little bit of N mixed.
Hi from Germany, Scorch GM.
Hey, man, what's going on?
NFK 20, because they don't like us. That's why you don't get your notifications.
Yeah, I mean, we're free speaking, free thinking, Second Amendment, sharp stuff, heavy set. That's just, they don't like that. They don't like when you don't buy into their narrative. So that's what happens, Whoa, my pocket's making noises. I shouldn't look at my phone so early. I'll just look at my watch and make it sort of interesting.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, how you guys doing? You're
already getting comments about liking your shirt. We're going to give at least one of those away today. It feels so weird because it's CW and that's so strange to me.
This is her first foray into...
Hey, Jimbo.
It was super, super, super weird for me the first time I saw somebody wearing my shirt. I remember, you guys, I'm sure you've seen the movie The Help. Well, there's a scene in the Help when the two ladies, the two main characters are walking into the grocery store and they like stop because they see somebody reading a book. That's how I felt. Like I walk around the corner.
Can it be autographed? Yeah.
And there's my shirt.
Autograph it, but what color marker would I use?
But look at the back. There's plenty of room. Black.
Yeah, but how would I make it show up?
You just sign it, man.
Like on the white part?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could do that.
Y'all, this is the coolest shirt we make. The coolest chick
it really does
in the
look
industry.
Good. Lee did a great job on the...
You did. This is the one thing. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Lee makes great stuff, man. He does.
Everybody's saying silver Sharpie. Do we have one of those?
Yeah, but that thing works about 6% of the time. I don't know why. It does clear and then silver, clear, silver. It's like dotted clear lines. I don't know. Guys, current events, holy crap. Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina, if you guys, anybody out there, I mean.
And this, can I say something about the shirt? For y'all who said that the T.Kell Knives built for life, ready for combat is not gray man enough, this one's pretty. Yeah,
because look, see the T.Kell's real little.
Show your support for us, but not have knives advertised everywhere.
See? Dubadoo, camera wife, and then T.Kell. It's pretty cool, man. I love this shirt. I really do. It's the same stuff we make.
Press Monkey, you're right. It is operator error.
Uh-oh. Oops. But yeah, man, if you guys, I don't want to get too down in the doldrums, but there's some serious need in some of these flooded areas. I mean, if you guys have even looked at the map, you zoom in and portions of 26, future 26 going into Johnson City and 40 are just gone, they don't exist. And I love Johnson City. That place is near and dear to my heart. I spent several years working there. I pretty much lived there in hotels for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. So I love that area. We've been to Asheville several times very recently. We did the mountain readiness. Well, we didn't do it. We went, hung out with some people. The knife community took some serious, serious blows in that region of the country. So if you guys pray for them, we've sent some money to try to help some people. I mean, it is crazy. And I don't know what's true and what's not versus who's, I don't know. If you look at one media,
Sean Anderson says
awesome.
Have another one coming to Southern Florida this week.
I saw it.
Yeah, I
saw it, man. Yeah,
we
crazy.
Didn't get anything made here.
No. We're 975 feet above sea level. Well, in this room, 965. In that room, 975. Because this is the bunker. It is literally in a basement encased in concretia. But we have a really sturdy house. We got tons and tons of rain. But I think it went through Mom and them's house and knocked a whole bunch of trees over, and they're in South Georgia. And then it was supposed to hit Atlanta and come up towards us because we're in this upper toppy corner of Georgia, like this far, 11 miles from Chattanooga, but we're inside of Georgia, so we're kind of in the little tri-state area. It was supposed to come right up towards us and head on into Nashville, but it got to Atlanta and got scared of the Atlantans and took off.
Crewman78 says, don't watch mainstream media if you want the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It still pops up on my feed sometimes. I think it's funny. Like, if I want to see polar opposites and people be hateful, I watch MSNBC and Fox on YouTube. Like, I'm just like...
Trust Monkey said, I heard the hurricane washed away all your gray man groups. Yep.
It did, man. That's crazy. How'd you know that? Man, thank God it didn't go to Connecticut, right? That's where they make our...
I've gotten to where I just tell people, I don't know.
She did. I heard her saying, like, I mean...
They'll call, and I'm like, we've had it on order for forever. We've begged for it.
Do you want something else? You know, what a great segue, C-Dub and Trust Monkey. Thanks for the serving this up. So, in the background for several months, I've been working with some space-age material makers on a new grip, and I'm very, very excited. Very excited about it. Incredible grip, incredible durability. I'm not going to say too much because you guys know they're all watching me in the freaking industry. You know, they all think, I don't understand. We do stuff different. You know, I use nickel boron because it's a firearm bolt carrier group plating, and my designs are completely different than other people's because I don't want to do what everybody else is doing and processes, all that. So I don't want to say too much, but I do want to say I'm very, very excited. I want to have the first sets done by the end of the year. What manufacturing on that, since it's a new thing, has been kind of tough, but I really am really excited. And then we'll be able to do that in-house. In-house. We don't have to worry for this. So what we're going to do is these ultra tough grips we're going to do in-house. And then
Stuart says MKC copied you this week.
Oh, what?
Zip it, throw away the key.
I mean, man, I saw that knife, dude. I was like, wow, okay. That's pretty cool. Have you guys ever seen this? What? Have you guys seen this knife before in your lifetime? Is that light too bright? Is that washing that out?
It's a little bright, but it's not bad.
All right. You guys ever seen this knife before? I just wondered if you saw it. By the way, it's like, holy crap, guys.
Well, it started with the Stalker.
We did have some people say that their stock, whatever they call their new one on their tactical line, was really similar to the Stalker. I looked at it. I mean, and then there was like some of you guys were out there like, oh, T.Kell, like jumping on another influencer's videos and like, hey, they ripped them off. And that dude reached out to me.
Hunter, I thought you weren't coming today. You not going to the range anymore?
You better go to the range, man.
Hunter said you could turn down the light a little. It's kind of bright.
Hunter, why are you being so vocal?
So the CW shirts are not on the website yet. I'm going to give away a couple today on the show, but we will be adding them very shortly. Looking for an EDC in 3. The only thing we have that's 3 is the Piranha, the Night Guard 2.0, the 002.
I don't even have to be here. She got y'all, man. That's why she has her own shirt.
Well, the reason I know is because we get a lot of calls. We really need to make more stuff.
Yeah, by the way, the 4 also. The 4, let's look at it again under the better light.
Hey, honey, so Amir wants you to know it's his. Are you a he? His birthday today. Happy birthday.
Did you get the answer? Happy birthday, human person. I'll call you a he or a she, whichever one.
Well, I've heard the name Amir when I used to dance, and it was a man's name. So I hope that.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear you say Amir. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. So yes, happy birthday, Amir. Welcome. Is this your first time here? Happy birthday. So look, let's look at this again under the better light. So I don't know when we released the 004.
He said can he have a free one since it's his birthday?
You can freely bid on free knives. I don't know. We'll talk.
We do give away knives, so you can enter.
You want a shirt or hat or something? Reach out. We'll send you one of those. I got another new shirt. Well, actually, I resurrected an old shirt so that it's a little more gray man and not so. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, this other influencer reaches out, is like, hey, and like defending Montana Knife Company. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. You know what I do? I don't troll the internet for that kind of stuff. I go to my shop and I make blades. So when people say my stuff looks like somebody else's stuff or somebody else's stuff looks like, I'm like, I make blades and I shoot firearms and I cut stuff and I take care of my family. And outside of that, I don't even really have time to do anything. I certainly don't have time to be seeing whose stuff looks like mine.
I purchased the FMF in July as of the 3 to 6 months after purchase or the drop date after the purchase, and we are really close to having those done.
So I need to go to the porch because some blades came back
from Nickel
Boron while we were at Mom and Dad's house in South Georgia yesterday. And from the shipping manifest, I'm pretty sure those are AEBL FMFs in there. And what else did we get this week? You want to tell them, CW? You want to tell them? We got a bunch of blades, like a couple thousand blades. You know what's awesome is that we don't have grips or sheaths for them, so they're just going to sit there. I'll sharpen them. We got a new guy that we hired as a sharpener, Denali, not the mountain. He's actually a very slender person, not like myself. Dude's a freaking phenom. A phenom at sharpening.
Thank you, Josh. $99.99.
Thanks, Josh. He was text messaging me earlier. I should send you the picture that he sent.
Thank you so much. You've been too kind to us.
Josh, a good human, man. I know he's had to get a little bit rowdy with some people because people are dumb, but let's talk about people are dumb. So you guys know my sense of humor because you watch me all the time by the millions of views. And I was being my humorous self because I was in a good mood yesterday. So I was playing with this person. I just assumed that they're like a follower or whatever. And dude totally got his feelings hurt. Oops, sorry. I won't drop his name because I think he was kind of trolling some videos later, putting comments out there. Removed. Anyway, yeah. So if I hurt your feelings, be a man. That's all I got to tell you. We're playing here. Everybody here knows they pick on me. I pick on them. We play.
That's why Tim likes having other guys in the shop so he can play rough with them.
Right. We got one dude who doesn't do so well with getting played rough with. And everybody else is like, one dude just laugh at you. And then he's like a ninja. He won't say anything. He'll just laugh and laugh and laugh. And then all of a sudden he'll come out of, after weeks of cracking up at us, bantering with each other, and he'll just like pierce you, wham, and say something like, "Oh, yeah, that had some sting to it." Oh man, that's Seth. He just like comes out of like a laser beam. But you know,
we are well, Rocky Mountain Outdoorsman.
Yeah, we're good, man. We are good. I got this new red shirt on. I freaking love it.
Should we just give one away?
Yeah, I brought one. Why not?
So if you win, of course, you will get to have your size.
Yes, not my size because it'll probably be a bag on you because I'm a huge person.
Hashtag CW.
Let's add a sticker to it. Let's throw a CW sticker in with it.
Oh, do we still have some of those left? We need to order some more.
Tons. I got 1 million. They're down here. I just left.
J-Way 180. You can't hurt my feelings growing up in the 80s. Where's the rest of it?
I'm telling you. And then look, like
your blades.
I even told the dude that I was playing around and he still was like, "You're a rude person." And I'm like, all right. I don't know. Maybe you need to shop at Victoria's Secrets. I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. Look, so look at all these I got. You know why we have these? Because I forgot to add them to the website. Or I'm too busy to add them to the website.
Toss in a CW folder.
Ooh, how poignant. CW folder.
You're messing up your words today.
Poignant?
How timely? How?
No.
Was that correct?
Poignant.
Oh, okay. I thought poignant meant like when something's really. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I probably don't. I just like I'm like one of these really dumb people that reads a word and I'm like, you know, just throws it in and it's an inappropriate meaning. It's just not correct. You know, that's what I do. Try to seem smart, don't know the meanings of words. Actually, I do. But I have it on pretty good authority that I should have the fundraiser CW folding knives in hand within a few days.
We almost put them up for sale.
I was like, no.
We want them in hand.
I want them in hand because, man, shipping is terrible. So those of you guys that don't know, this is a CW folder designed by myself. We built several of them. We had to outsource this part because I could not figure out the lock because I don't make folding knives, and it's just been a nightmare. And we commissioned River's Edge Cutlery to make this for us, but that is very, very expensive to get that project started. I got final word on they made the production model, not the ones that we're doing for fundraiser, like Combat Tough. But instead of just doing a GoFundMe and you get nothing, we're going to do it where you get this prototype.
Oh, we could do it as a GoFundMe or a what's that other one? Not GoFundMe.
Crowdfunding, period. I guess is kind of what we're doing. But everybody wants the folder.
No, but I was saying, aren't we doing that on Patreon though?
Yeah, because I think that's still out quick because there's 500 of those. 250 in.
Cheryl, I'm so glad that he loves his mercenary. Joey got his mercenary. His
love that knife, and it's an honor that you guys like my stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like a motorcycle, motorbike. But yeah, so yeah, things. Anyway, so this knife is what it's going to be, function and form wise, like shape and all that, but the refinement level and the durability level is going to be way up on the production model. So,
and didn't y'all discuss doing a different type of lock, or am I remembering wrong?
We did still a button lock, but it's the way they executed it is like literally battle tough. They beat the crap out of it and couldn't get it to fail. So that's incredible. I just like the button lock idea. It made sense to me. I want to do that from the beginning. You know, it's not a fixed blade knife, so you know there's expectations there, but this is kind of fun to wiggle these stickers around. Anyway, so yeah, as soon as I get those.
People asking about the mercenary, let me clarify. He had a blemished mercenary that we had in shop.
Yep. Cheryl asked for a mercenary.
Mercenaries are not shipping.
We just
right
sent,
now.
No, we didn't send us a nickel one.
The mercenaries are.
We just finished them and we're doing heat treat.
Yeah. So heat treat, then nickel boron, then we sharpen.
Yeah, we did the final vibe because after
another 3 or 4 weeks out.
Easily. I mean, if you know,
the next stuff to ship is going to be FMFs, Guardians,
Bushmen that we have left.
Bushmen Warthogs that are left.
Warthog AEBLs are in finally. We're sharpening those. The FMFs. I don't know what else is out there on the porch.
Do we know what we're going to charge for the folder?
For the fundraiser? I don't know. I mean, got to figure out what's fair, and we just really need to raise enough money to commission the full project with River's Edge.
Yeah, because they're going to be pricey.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to charge not price. They're going to cost us a lot.
They're going to cost me a lot to make. And that's the thing. Like, they said, you know, get a quote from overseas, and we'll try to be $100 more than that. That's an expensive knife. And it's just expensive to do stuff in the United States because we pay people a living wage.
For the shirt and the sticker.
So that's the dichotomy, right, guys? If you pay somebody a living wage to make the material because we use American-made material.
Congratulations.
Yeah, reach out. Email us. Get your size and your sticker and whatnot.
April combatants are also shipping right now.
Yes.
And they're so good. They are so good. They're even better than the last one.
Y'all don't even know. We did some tweaks to so when we had to remake the batch, the post office decided that they wanted to give their employees.
Hold on, honey. Let me answer something. We're out of warrior grips, I believe, on Raiders. If you want to send us an email and you want to choose a different grip, we could ship it faster. Otherwise, it's on order.
Do know, right. Yeah, the thing is, and it's kind of back to what I was in the middle of saying, where when you want to make an American-made product and you want Americans to make it, one, there's a lot of good reasons for that. One, I'm a Marine.
Accomplices, yes.
Accomplices. All those blades are done.
But the accomplices, we're waiting on grips.
Shocking.
We do have black if somebody wants to get it really quick.
That's right. But sheaths.
Oh, we don't have sheaths done yet either.
No, I mean, look, y'all don't even understand. As a company, it's tough when you do everything in America using American-made stuff. And I mean, thank God the port strike did not get any worse because some components, like say maybe there's a resin that they use for G10, well, they can only get that from overseas, and then it's held up, and then they're like, hey, by the way, But what's happening in our industry, there's one company that's very aggressively seeking like stratospheric growth. Like they are advertising like crazy, and they are sucking up a lot of the material and a lot of the job shops that do stuff in the knife industry. That's why I'm super excited about my grips, because this is completely outside of the industry, kind of like a nickel boron.
I think all we have is black for the accomplice.
Yeah, because the first run of those we did a year or so ago.
Okay, what's the adversary status?
Heat treat. We're heat treating those. They are being heat trita. You like that? Here I am. Sorry. But yeah, so we're getting super slowed down on getting our crap. And, you know, they'll average, they'll say, all right, you know, 4 to 6 weeks from the time you place your order, we place the order for our freaking gray man. I'm not bullshitting you. 16 weeks ago. No bullshit. I'm like, this is insane. And I know they feel the heat because we've got 22,000 customers. So of those, how many people ordered gray man? A lot. That's our most popular color. So people are asking questions and we look stupid because, hey, your blade's done. Sorry.
Guardians from April, we're going to start shipping.
They're done
next week.
Blades are done. We got 50 sheaths done, ready, so that we can start shipping those this week. And we're going to work on finishing up. We just have to sand and buff and get all the burrs and crap out of the sheaths and then build out the clips on them, the other 250. And then we got a lot of stuff coming in, but we're like right up against our 6-month timelines on a bunch of stuff. So we are, I'm telling you, no BS. I sharpened 100 combatants Friday, and that's not BS, for real skis. And that new combatant, whoo, we changed the programs a little from the batch that we donated, the $60,000 that we just decided to give to the post office. And they're like, cool, thanks, we'll steal your blades and never give them to you. I love tracking that. Like every couple of weeks, I'll just track it.
Tactical Tavern's on.
What's up? Hey!
Are you at Blade Show still?
Probably. So, yeah, I think some of what's on the porch or something for Tactical Tavern, which is awesome. And I do think that's one thing we all have, the community have to talk about. If we're going to do the crowdfund on the folder, next in line is the Tac-Tav Tonto, otherwise known as the 007.
Which everybody's excited
Everybody's super excited about that. And Tomas and I are trying to push that on a specified release date. If we do that, you guys that are waiting 2 years for the folders we're gonna hit you up for that and that Tonto. And I'm telling you, that Tonto is so bad, son. It's gonna sell out. It's just sell out. Look, let's do it over here. So this is the green blade, we call them in the industry, pre-heat treat, but look at this freaking thing. I just took my breath away. Take my breath away. Like that, I did it. So that just happened. Everybody clicked off. Look at this freaking thing. So what? I have the original Tonto design, and Tomas is a very capable human. And I took the design, and we were collaborating on it, and he had some very, very positive input. So the other was thinner. So he wanted to lay this open, change that way you get more impact with this area, and then we did some other subtle changes to the choil area. Whoa. Man, I just got completely overwhelmed with vertigo.
Did you?
Holy
okay?
Mother cuss word. Holy crap. I mean, I almost went out, like for real.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, this blade is so incredible that Thomas made it almost killed me just looking at it. I mean,
you want me to roll the chair over there?
Give me a wheelchair. Goodness gracious. What an old person. Good Lord, that was crazy. I almost fell out. Whoo, I got cold chills now. Tomas, your blade is so awesome. It killed me staring at it. Anyway, this is before we sent them to heat treated, and wow, that was fun. Yeah. Crazy, man.
If you need to take a break.
No, man, I just love knives so much. I'm so excited. I forget to breathe, and then we just, it's like a robot. Anyway, so we would be able to release these on the timeline that Tomas and I want to do, but then that means we're going to drop the folders for Patreon, and then drop it would be this, and coincidentally the Ops Hawk, which is another one of Tomas's favorite blades.
For giveaways, you have to be on YouTube, or were you?
So look.
Yes, you have to be logged into your YouTube too.
This would be the drop that we would be announcing if we do them both at the same time. So
Ops Hawks, 007, And what else?
The folders are Patreon only thing because I think they're going to sell out so fast. And those guys have been helping me design that blade for 2 years, and it's only fair to let them get first dibs. What else did we talk about?
Do you need some water, honey? They're trying to help you out.
No, that was just crazy. You know what? I've been having this.
Over?
Yeah, it's done. I've been having this lately where if I move something really fast in my vision, like something about that makes me go, whoa. It's probably some of this, some of this girth in here. It just takes so much to fuel these guns that my blood, when I flex, it makes me pass out.
What about the DP one? Is that not going to be on there?
We have the steel, but we haven't started those. So with the slowdowns that we're seeing with getting our Kydex and G10 in-house to make grips and sheaths with, that would be too irresponsible. I mean, trust me, as a company, we've bought all the other pieces to get the knives out the door. Justin
Lebo says it's stress.
Oh man, you guys have no idea. I'm incredibly stressed out. I carry my stress well, like attitude wise, but man, it's actually what we're talking about.
Have you had your coffee?
Oh yeah,
to know.
The coffee.
Drink some water, Mark says.
I've been drinking water. Not bad for Michigan. So we bought steel, then water jet, and then freaking bevel, profile, heat treat, nickel boron, buying the material, and then we got bottlenecked because a lot of the material in the industry is getting sucked up by unnamed company. I don't even want to mention who it is because then they'll be like, yay, we're winning at killing you. Not killing us. It's just we're having to release stuff a lot slower than we're buying it because, you're 7/8 of the way there, and then you got to wait for G10, which is awesome. I'm very excited about that. I love having to wait for G10 for 6 months. My favy. So can you guys handle that if we, do another release?
So do we plan on dropping the Ops Hawk and the Agent 007 at the same time? That's the plan, right?
That's what we're talking about right now. We got how many people on here? Lady, friend?
250.
250 people's opinions that I'm asking for right now. What do you guys think? Or do we just do...
Everybody says you need to take a break today.
Yeah, right. Life still happens. I don't even know what a break is. Do we do a Tonto?
Likely that company's doing that intentionally.
I mean, we can speculate all we want. That would be really, really, really crappy if they were. But that would just be hearsay, you know what I mean? Like, how do we... And this is water, actually, even though it's sparkling water. It is water.
And what about the Ops Striker?
I don't want to saturate the market, but we have steel for that, too. What are we going to wait for Kydex and G10 on that? Do it, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to get in a situation like that other company that recently went under. They were selling stuff, the idea of a stuff. We sell it when we have the material, but then processing the material and turning them into a shippable item.
Yeah, you don't sell a blade unless you have the steel for it.
Right.
But then unforeseen delays in stuff that didn't take that long, like the material for...
Yeah, I mean, we never had issues with getting Kydex or G10. I mean, they're both made in the United States. Kydex is an American-made product. If you're using real Kydex, it is made in America. So,
and
it's not...
And people are saying to space them out if you have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we probably need to space that stuff out.
I don't think 2 blades on one drop is too much. Is it?
Yeah, I agree with you.
And the 007 on one drop?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think it saturates the market.
Drop like 15.
But okay, so we wanted to release the Tech Tav Tonto 007, whichever guys you want to call. We wanted to do that for Blade Show West, which is where he is right now, and texting my wrist. Like we did the 001, because it's that incredible of a blade. And I think that it deserves its own spotlight. So we do it and hold the others, or we do the others and hold it. The further down the line we get, because but we're going to wait.
People are just as excited about the 007 as they are the 001.
I think so. Yeah, I've not seen I love all the blades. I love all my children, but I am hearing so much buzz about this blade. So much. So I think we probably, maybe if we kick it down the road.
007 Halloween drop.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
drop
or something
one blade
like
2
that.
weeks apart, so it's 2 in a month. Ops Hawk 007.
Well, we could do the 007 first and then the Ops Hawk. Because the 007 is way far along in the process. Like the blades are done, heat treated, nickel boron is almost done. Actually, some of them may be on the porch. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, we're still building sheaths. Grips we have are those because guess what? They're agent grips. So, it's quite a conundrum. I think we just need to do our Patreon folder stuff and let those people invest in that want to do that. And then
what about a skeletonized option for knives? You can sell grip tape and we can tape up profiles that fit our hands for a fast concealable knife. I mean, we got a shop full of those. That 3,500 blades you could buy right now, man. If you don't need a sheath, you just stick it in your pocket and cut your leg up and stab it through your neck and use your neck as a sheath. You know, you can just hold it there. That'll be fine by me. Sell gauntlets. I mean, we got leather sheaths. I just got a whole case full of those from Luis Hernandez from Delta Sheath yesterday. Yeah. So. And what do you think about the DP1 drop? Well, the DP1 may be far enough down into the production line to release it before the end of the year, too. I mean, I guess people weren't on when you showed the 007. Would you mind showing it again? Because people are asking to see it again. It's beautiful. Last time it almost killed me. Oh, my gosh, it did, honey. What? Be careful. No, it wasn't this. I don't know what it was. I've been having that. Well, I can come over there and hold it. I probably need to get my ears cleaned out because I hear when you get old like I am, like your equilibrium gets jacked up because your ears have too much wax from 45 years of being old. Will the shirts be on the site or on Patreon? Are we going to add them straight to the site or are we just going to do them on Patreon first? I think Patreon because they, you know. Can we get Georgie to put them on there? We can. We can get Dustin. Do blems on there too. Yeah, we couldn't do the blem. Man, look, I'm so busy Friday. We were supposed to put blemishes, but we didn't. So bogged down with work. Can you show that in the Ops Hawk side by side? He just did that a minute ago. Were you sleeping? You must not have been here. Well, let's do it again. Were you sleeping? When do you think you're going to drop Nighthawks again? Okay, so let's back up a little. We were supposed to do a big quarterly drop. She's with you, Tim. What, you're vertigo today too? Oh man. Oh no. She did it. She's contagious. Just kidding. So double edged or just swedge? These are just swedged. It would really affect the tip strength if you, and a Tonto is a piercing blade, so we wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, effectively, Apache is not similar to Gray Man, other than they're both Barola swirl. I mean, their base color is both black, but effectively, the drop for October should look like this, but it's not going to. And other stuff, CGs and Hawks. Look at that. I love these Tontos, man. Terrific Tonto. We should do it on a Tuesday. Tech Tab. Triple Tonto Tuesday. Triple Tonto Tech Tab Tuesday. No. Too many teams. Too many people won't keep up. Like, you guys are stupid. Yeah. So let's back the timeline up, and you guys have been following us for a while and know the timeline. So C. Beaudry says lots of radiation due to solar flares lately, causing many issues for people. Man, why don't I have my Geiger counter on? Stupid. I should look at that. This has been for me this year. What is the terrain design on the black grips called? What? You mean the grenade texturing on the grips? We do machine and grenade texturing. Oh, my mom said she understands how stressing it has been and how hard y'all try. Because she likes me. Yeah. She knows me. T.Kell's Triple Tonto Tuesday. Tantalizing. Don't forget tantalizing. Terrifying. So, all right. This year we had a production schedule set out. Steel guy,
New Jersey Steel Beer, and they've kept up. They've sent me my steel on schedule. We had a little bit of a hiccup where they jacked up some of those blades, but the guys up there, that team is great. They're making it right. No worries. So that kind of slowed down the Night Stalker drops because that's our best selling blade. So we've released a handful at a time, but we haven't done our big like boom because the whole world loves the Night Stalker. So then things started to get bogged down.
Hold on, let me answer a brutal kitty. We have been shipping Night Stalkers. We just got some grips in, so it may have been a grip that didn't. If you want to email us, we'll check.
More than likely. So I had planned to release a few hundred Night Stalkers every few months, but we've not been able to do that.
Wait, I like Pete's idea. Maybe one drop at a time, build up the anticipation, video breakdown, then drop. That's what we used to do.
That's what we used to do.
So we used
That's
to
what I look. The 007 deserves that. That thing is bad.
What knife are you carrying today from Creative Clayton Clan? And I think that's Joey.
This new.
And he's loving the Warthog.
The new Warthog. Let me show it over here.
Keith, we call that grenade texture.
Yeah, it's a grenade texture. Because originally, I would take a 1/8" grinding wheel and do across here and then down the center, and it ended up looking like a grenade because the first color ever done by me was this. So when you would grind that out, you'd have these black lines, and it would look like a grenade, and I loved it. But now that we really have refined our craft, we kept that nomenclature. So there's a texture on the top that's similar to a 1911 pistol grip. Not this one. This is a 3D printed version of the extended grips that we are trying desperately to get done. And this, I actually lasered topo into that this week, so it looks really rad.
The Warthog is so good now with the jimping.
Man, that jimping really and we did ring rounding or finger well rounding here to make it soft. The edge is soft. Soft knife, man. But anyway, I've just been using the crap out of this freaking thing, and it is taking it. I beat the jank.
Speaking of radiation,
what's going on?
No, when he said that about radiation, it made me think when we went to my mom's yesterday and we drove through Conyers, and it's like, roll your windows up, and it's like, why are you telling us this now?
So then I forgot, right? You guys heard about
not radiation, but it was like a chlorine
biolab. That fire. So we used to live really close to Conyers, but we don't. And then Mom and them live about 30 miles from there. So
this is a suburb of Atlanta for y'all who don't know.
It's really close. It's like one county from Atlanta. So it's close. I mean, it only takes you 20, 30 minutes to get from Conyers to Atlanta. So,
hey, what knives did you bring me to give away?
I didn't bring you anything.
I was going to set up the giveaway.
I didn't bring you. Nothing at all. Looks like I've got.
Wasn't there a Raider in there?
There's 2 Raiders, a Taylor's Ridge, and a CQC.
I thought there was a Nighthawk over there.
You're wrong.
Okay.
I probably grabbed the wrong box. That's what we're doing.
Those are probably person.
So, traffic was a nightmare yesterday. Well, it literally took us like 3.5 hours. That's an extra hour and a half of traffic. It was stupid. But it routed us around because downtown Atlanta was just a shit show. So we had to go around, and then we get to Conyers and traffic sucks, and there's a sign flashing like on the side of the road that says, roll your windows up for blah, blah, blah.
And we all started getting like itchy throat and eyes. I'm like, what in the hell?
I tried to deny it because I'm like, never fear, Tim is here. And they're like, do you feel something? I'm like, no, I don't feel anything. Get out of the way. I'm like, it was nuts. So I get a scratchy throat. My contacts start like, it's stupid. And then the EPA told people they could come home. And then we look it up. And they told people that they needed to
give away some resin extended grips from Stephen Clayton. You have any extra ones?
Yeah, they don't look as good as that set I'm using. Are you going to make me give mine away?
It depends on if you have more that you could do.
I have a resin printer. I could build more. They need tweaking, though. There's some weird stuff that you got to do to make them fit right. So, I don't know about that, Steven.
Ryan Henley says, I remember when you were talking about not bringing the Warthog bike. Yep, that would have been a big mistake.
This thing is awesome. I'm so glad we did.
They want to see the FMF on the table.
I gave it to somebody this week.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I go to the porch and grab one. I'm pretty sure that's what's out there. But you'll see what they look like before we do our finished Recon Distress.
111, 907, 111. Or either it's 3 Ls. Do you think we're living in the end days?
I do. I know that people are like, you're a weirdo, but I do. There's too many things that are happening that have been written down and foretold in the order that they're supposed to, that are like just crazy. I mean,
Patreon exclusive grips can be your 3D printed ones.
we could do that. What I think we're going to do with our super technical grips that I'm coming out with, I think I'm going to make those standard, and then we'll do the G10 as an upgrade, like when you buy a pistol and you can, it comes with what it comes with, but you can remove those and put on custom grips. I think that's what we'll do, because the G10 market is just so jacked up right now and hard to get. Maybe people, probably not. People still buy them.
What's MOP4 posture?
MOPP4
posture.
Oh, that's mop gear. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, which is what we used to wear in the Marine Corps, or I guess the military, I'll call it mop gear.
I get my T.Kell blades before shit hits the fan in the end days.
Yeah, man. It's funny. I actually started setting up ham radio comms.
AJ, we did give away the CW thing, but I'm going to do another one too.
Yeah, we got a ton of those shirts. Tons, like a couple hundred.
How about a Raider?
Which one? We got a blue jean one and an OD green one.
Let's show them.
Well, we'll make sure, because if it's one of 20s, I'm not doing that. They're not. Okay, which one you want to do first? OD or blue jean?
Whatever. Let's
do my fave. Bam! Did I just steal that from Jared Neve?
Well, it looks like you pulled it straight off your belt.
Yeah, that's just like...
That's Tim's special.
Yeah, like this is 99% of the time I carry a blade, the Raider set up just like this.
For the Tim special, enter the code.
Right, OD green. It's just,
hashtag
look
Raider.
at this thing. So this is a thicker blade, a lower grind, so that it's really stout. We added the swedge this year, and then we added the finger well rounding just to make it comfortable. Because every time we do a batch, I really piss my machinist off and go, you know what? Now that we're not hand grinding these, can we make this really super awesome right there?
Also, did you mention what the Patreon folder will cost?
I'm thinking around $250, so that we can cover costs and make enough money to commission that other project. That's what I think. I think that's where it's gonna end up, is around $250.
Skinny Moose, you're rude.
Uh-oh.
He said, how about letting him answer the question before you interrupt with another question?
Uh-oh.
Make up for me, honey.
Oh, look, dude, this is my wife, and we interrupt each other because we like each other.
Because we're
typically,
one person.
People get booted off of our thing for being rude to my wife. So that's not going to get you too far with me. Because
I've said before, yeah, people say I interrupt, but I'm not going to not acknowledge.
Do you know why that happens?
That
because she's reading your stupid comments. So don't be rude. I mean... She's
all right, y'all want me to just
be
quiet the whole time? Go ahead and talk, honey.
No way, man, because you make the show. It's a 50-50 thing. And if it doesn't bother me, you're not allowed to be bothered by it, because guess what? Knife channel. T.Kell Knives. On my shirt. On all these knives. You don't like it? There's a button you can do. Click. Stop.
Allison, welcome. Thomas Maloney sent me here. We love Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas is a good dude, man. A long-time supporter. Great customer. His super detailed eye really helps me to improve my craft. I love that, taking that feedback from people. But yo, C-Dub interrupts me to answer the question so that everybody feels included on the thing. So
yeah, I mean, I listen back to the live sometimes and I'm like, it's a little bit annoying, but
it's not to me, because I like you. So.
I have a hard time just not answering y'all when you're asking.
Yeah, she could ignore you, and then you could piss off and watch something else. That'd be fine by me. So, what was I talking about? You interrupted me, so we can make what was the screen name? Horse's ass? Was that what it was? Screen name, Horse's ass? No, something about a moose. Mooses do get angry. That's the problem. I think more people get killed by moose than like bears and shit. They are angry. They look all like goofy and stupid, and then like they squish you. What were we talking about?
Rapid dominance packs available? I
have a few in Coyote.
Cheryl said we watch for CW. Tim's just the show's.
I know, right? I'm the fat kid in front of the screen. Hold this. That's what happens. She's like, show them this. Do this. Talk about that. They're all here for her. That's why there's a new shirt. I'm squishing up my back fat probably. But, yeah. I'm just the guy that comes up with the knives. She's just the lady that does all the other cool stuff.
Are you going to have the 007 and multiple steel options?
Just two.
The AEBL
and 80CRV2. We're looking at getting a machine that will allow us to not. So a lot of the super steels are incredibly difficult to machine, and they take a crap ton of time and money. So that drives the cost up. Steel cost, honestly, and durability are not enough to me to make a sweep to a different one, but people kind of buy into the hype from this other stuff, and they don't mind taking 66 years to sharpen their knife. So we're looking at some tooling options to be able to run some of the super steels, but
what's the blade size of the 007?
You know, I don't know. Let's ask the calipers.
And Trust Monkey knows how your knives would hold up as throwers.
I have thrown them because I'm crazy. What did I thought I had my calipers. What did I do with those? I had them. I'll just use an old school. Let's use this guy.
Don't use that. People get mad about that.
Well, they do?
That guy talks to you on the phone was like, he's using a terrible tape measure.
Yeah, everybody has a problem. Like, people are so sensitive. Don't interrupt him. Don't use the tape measure. Like, look, guys, shut your stupid face. Like, be a man. Goodness gracious. Do people do that anymore? Be a man? I can't believe your super cute, attractive wife interrupts you and you don't mind. 3.5. 3.5-ish.
Scott Anderson wants to know if
overall, right at 8.
If the scratches on his Piranha would constitute the distress look or cover, or can you wait? Okay, I'm not understanding exactly what he's saying, but he's got scratches.
English, Anderson.
I can read you what it says, but I was trying to decipher what he meant. I have scratches on my Piranha. Would the content distress cover them up, or can you
probably said recon in it auto-corrected. The recon distress is partly for that, so that as you abuse your blade, it doesn't show that wear and use that the real knife does. And some of it is to break up reflection, so it would. We're actually inducing little micro abrasions and dents and stuff to break up the outline of the knives, and it gives that cool used so that people understand, hey, this thing's built for life. So
King of Knives asked a few minutes ago if the 250 was for the...
Don't interrupt me.
Was for the Patreon only, or for the CW folder, or for the other folder?
That's for the CW. They're both going to be released with her logo, but Mission EDC is what this is called. So the 250 will be for the blade, and you'll get a shirt and a sticker. And we will take this.
Delaney says, ain't nothing for Tim to whoop a moose's ass.
That's right, man. I'll spit in the moose's eye and take its baby. As a matter of fact, Delaney, that's stretching it. The moose would beat my ass all over the place. Them things are huge. First time I saw a moose, I was like, my God, that is a camel. Y'all don't even know, man. Camels are so big.
Photo holic. We are currently doing a giveaway right now.
Ooh, we better sign up.
For a Raider.
I used to get a lot of railroad photoholics when I worked at CSX. They'd be all standing around the crossings and taking pictures, and I'd hear them on my radio, and I'm like, don't get on the radio. Guys, take it easy. You can't do that. FRA doesn't like that crap. Take all the pictures you want. Don't get on the railroad radio channels. They would too, man. We had one guy that did that crap, and they were able to find him. He kept doing it.
Rex 1111 Adam said you should add the CW shirts to the website today.
Yeah,
because people might want them now that they're seeing you.
Yeah, how are we going to do that?
JEI. All you have to do is enter this hashtag.
You show it again? Do it. I'm going to do nothing but interrupt you for the rest of this whole entire broadcast. Are you fine with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. We're good with it. We like our relationship.
Brandon Maples, $20. Thank you. Tim, with your heat treat protocol, especially with ABL, fits perfect for strength and edge holding. I wouldn't pick anything else, honestly.
And that's the thing. Like, that's where all the build and all the hype, it ends with heat treat. Because you can have a mediocre steel, like say like a 1095 or 1084 with a damn good heat treat, and that blade is freaking indestructible. You know, if you get your temperatures right, and that's why we salt bath, or we vacuum the AEBL. But when you hold that,
Jeremy Winkler.
what?
He said, my cat Luna lost one of her 9 lives by unexpectedly jumping on my lap while I was admiring the new Raider. Great knife.
Stabbed him in the eye.
Hopefully he's kidding.
No, we have this stupid new kitten that runs around and like jumps all over everything. I mean, this thing's gonna slice its paws off. There's knives everywhere around here. Chill out, cat. We were saying stuff. What was it? Oh, heat treat. So if you get, there's an ASM guide that tells you what temperatures steels need and for how long to get the maximum out of it. Without getting too nerdy into the nomenclature of what you call all these different steps, if you hold it for the right amount of time and you quench it. Let's give away
this T.Kell special.
Sure. Raider. Oh yeah, like the Tim's super thing. If you hold it at the right temperature, you dual temper it, because when you temper something, you're taking that stress and embrittlement in the steel out. So we do that twice.
Mr. Rooney Jr., you won.
Hey, congratulations. It's rigged. Yeah, Moose is really my daughter too. She just likes to jab me.
Mr. Rooney Jr., send us an email and we'll get you taken care of. Rocky Mountain Outdoorsman $4.99, paying into the Tim Take a Nap Fund.
I'm actually asleep right now. This is just an AI bot. I'm behind here asleep in a hammock. You can't see it. AI. All of this is fake, right? Thanks, man. I do need a nap. I don't sleep much, and then I stress a lot. So it's like no sleep plus stress makes you almost pass out on your live stream. And then cryogenics. See, I'll pick back up. I do that all the time at home. And then a deep cryo makes the blade super, super tough. Super tough.
Mark Harris says he loves your latest video on how to pick a blade.
Man, Mark, that thing took a lot. That was a lot of talking.
It took me so long to upload it that I didn't even edit it.
She had to delete
like I barely did anything because it was like 60 minutes long, and just uploading it took forever.
Yeah, and then you got to parse it up, and then she had to delete like everything off of her phone.
I did split it up into like 4 videos that I can put out separately for people that don't want to watch that whole thing.
There's a phrase called working on your business or in your business. And working on the business is making those videos, doing the production values, doing the research into the products, creating new products, doing the marketing, being nice to your customers, making the changes that they ask in the blade. You know, that's all like working on the business, making sure that everybody knows who you are and your product stays high. But I've been stuck for 6 months in the business. I've been the sole sharpener to get everything out the door. So all of those videos have gone on the back burner. The lives are the only thing we can find the time to do. You guys have been so incredible. Our sales have gone way up, but the website was a complete shit show. I mean,
they want to see more shop videos also.
Yeah, that's the stuff. We used to do so much of that, and that's why you guys know who we are. We are going to start doing more of that stuff, but we don't even have time to go to, like, we should be out there with Tomas at freaking Blade Show West, you know, talking to the fans. It's not fair that only Atlanta gets to see us every year, you know?
Yeah, we would have met Gus.
Yeah.
Gus was at Blade Show West.
Yeah, you should go over there and punch Tomas Alas on the face, mate.
Well, it's over now, but.
Oh, it is?
I think, it's maybe they don't do Sunday. Maybe they just do Friday and Saturday.
Really? Are you sure?
I think.
Anyway, I don't know. Stop interrupting
Any
me.
discrete carry concepts back in stock? We have them.
Maybe we're just not keeping up with the stupid inventory.
Dustin, you want to update the inventory?
You know what we should do? Rather than rest, go to freaking Costco, get the stupid iPad so that he can put the t-shirts and all that crap in inventory easier and ship faster. That's what we should do today. But then we'd probably get some other freaking...
Oh, thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. I have no idea what you said because I can't see the screen.
He said nobody's nicer to their customers than T.Kell and beyond in customer service.
Thanks. Which Jason is this?
Benitez.
Doesn't matter. Mr. Benitez, thank you very much. I think that's really funny. I was messing with that guy yesterday, and I guess he got upset. And he's like, the other guy's so much nicer than you from Hogtooth. I'm like, I'm messing with you, dude. Just watch our thing. You'll realize we really do care a lot about humans. I play with people because I think they can take it, especially if their name is a man name. I feel like they can handle it. Guess not. Society disagrees. Everybody's so sensitive. Did you have a feeling? We used to say that as actually a term in the Marine Corps. I don't know if they still even use it. F your feelings. Or we had a sergeant that was noted for saying that. Be like, I'm sorry, Kel, did you have a feeling just then? We don't issue those. You just do. You're a man. We're training you to go to war. You don't get to have a feeling about that. And you go, oh, yeah. You kind of learn after a while, like, oh, yeah, all this is better than being shot in the face or climbing a mountain with an 80-pound pack in mop gear or mop gear. At that time, they were called flak jackets, and they were thick freaking none of this plate carrier crap. The flak jacket was stupid heavy, plus your 60, 70-pound Alice pack, plus you're in mop gear, plus you're carrying an M16A2, or maybe an M203 or a saw. So, yeah. You don't really get to whine in that situation.
Who's up for a T.Kell roast? Tim roasting his customers and vice versa.
How dare you buy my stuff, you stupid maroon? No, I just, come on, guys. That comes with a knife. That's free with every purchase, the tongue lashings. But we bend over backwards for our customers, so, I feel like if I do stuff for you, I can be rude.
Question mark, if he's comfortable saying.
6112 was my primary MOS, which is a CH-46 Echo Mechanic. And then we did some lap moves because they were changing over to the Osprey, so they started cutting that billet off, and we all went and did extra training, and then we got to do extra cool stuff. So my primary MOS was just a lowly helo mechanic, hiking around.
You wanted to do that because your dad was...
Yeah, my dad worked at Delta Airlines for years and years until somebody decided to run a red light and hit him in the face with a truck. So that was the eventuality. But my path to the Marine Corps kind of took a little bit of a different route because of that, and because they were changing over to the MV-22. Yeah, the Osprey. So I got to do some extra training and some extra stuff that I never, ever thought I would do as a helo mech. That's kind of cool.
Matthew McCann said the whole world changed after COVID, especially people in general. I've noticed a lot more mass of shitty people, unfortunately.
I don't understand, man. Like, I really am. Like, I think here's what's in the mRNA. I love government. You cannot be mean to me. Please give me a booster shot.
Okay.
I'm like, good Lord. Like, guys, have a feeling or a thought for yourself. I do like you, and I'm actually nice to you, but I play because I like being played with. C-Dub, your laughing is interrupting me, and that is completely... Moose will be so pissed at you right now. Hey, that's the name of our neighbor's dog, Moose, because he gets screamed at all the time. Moose's balls end up in our yard.
Bro ships out to 29 Palms for FMTB. Wish him luck.
I will. Good luck, brother. 29 Palms is great. We did an FX out there, which is basically a LCAX, a simulated war kind of thing. That was fun.
You got a lot of laughing faces for your robotic.
I told you I was AI, man. The whole thing. It's completely like you guys are watching fake stuff.
Agreed with all these people talking about how the world is now.
It's nuts. It is so nuts. I was talking to my buddy that's IDF, and he's back. He's out of rotation. He's going to go back really soon, actually sooner than he thought. I'm like, dude, what in the world is happening? He's like, this is what he said. I was on the phone with him, and his phone is going nuts because he's back stateside for now, but he's any day now. He's been called up, but he hasn't gotten on a plane to go back over yet. His phone was going nuts, and he goes, dang, man, how'd you know this was going to happen before it happened? I said, I know a lot of people still in sensitive positions. So he's like, well, I guess that was Iran's last day on Earth. And I was like, holy crap, I can't believe you said that. I mean, it is. It's nuts, man. It is crazy.
How about let's give away another CD?
Let's not talk about serious things. Who cares about gas prices in the Persian Gulf? You be jovial, chubby kid. No, it's nuts, man. Things is real weird, man. That's why I'm really, really, really glad that very early on in my career, I was like, you know what? I'm not buying my stuff from overseas. And honestly, part of it was that, and then part of it was my esprit de corps, they call it in the Marine Corps, like you're, like, woohoo, rah, rah, Marine Corps, American. I've joined up to fight for this crap.
I'm changing up the hashtags, y'all.
Oh,
for another one of these shirts, you'd be the first people to have them.
Yeah.
Hashtag camera wife. Tim named me this and it stuck.
Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy how that happened.
Can you give away a 003? I don't see why not. We do have a couple of blimps we could give away.
We got some sheeps. There's one laying on the table right there. My personal. You want to give my personal one away? BDU? Is that what that? No, it's black. Black. It's in black. I like the color black. Yeah. What else?
We talk about everything we planned on talking about.
I have no idea.
Okay, you did. Did you mention you did the grips? The folder.
I teased the grips, the folder,
and the merch. So we're done.
There's another. We resurrected.
We've got some stuff people sent us too.
Oh yeah, a couple things. We didn't get a whole lot of. It wasn't a huge haul today. This week. It
was a pretty decent little haul.
Look though.
Oh yeah, we got these, y'all.
So these are an old school shirt, and the new guys in the shop, I would wear them, and they're like, "I want that," and I'm like, "Well, we don't have them in the." So this is gray. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, see, it's just that on the pocket, and then subtly, no combat-y stuff. It just, so that's where this hat came from. See these match?
They're gonna want that shirt now too.
Yeah, well, we're gonna add these this week if we can ever get Dustin the tools he needs to effectively do his job. I love these shirts. So these are the cotton, the Gildan Comfort Softs. So we are re-releasing these, and the stuff we were out of stock on. We got the sweatshirt stock up. We got all these shirts in. We got the CW shirts. I have these hats that I tried out. They're like a trucker like mix. So it's still a Rapid Dominance, but it's a cotton, but it's a structured crown in multicam. They make me look stupid, so I didn't release them.
Thanks, Mom.
Anyway, if you guys, she can give one of these. You want to give this hat away?
Yeah, we'll throw it in with the CW shirt. How about that?
Why not?
Do you have them in tall? Do we have tall shirts?
I do not. I never thought about that. What an idiot.
Yeah, Hunter asked me that a while ago too.
I could get them. I mean, my minimum order quantity and the guys up the road is 36. That's a lot of tall people. Do we know 36 tall people? All right, Moose is tall. Moose needs a shirt.
And people want zip-up hoodies. A lot of people ask about that.
Gosh, I keep forgetting to ask Derek about that. I know he can get anything. Is there a particular... So will we do it like that with a pocket, and then because the zipper would go through the center of the logo, or do you care if it goes to the center of the logo? And like zip-up hoodies with like Carhartt style with the pockets. Just got dizzy again. Weird. It's all right. I'll just probably die right here. If I die, would you guys...
Justin says, I think Jacob would like a tall shirt.
He's a tall guy. He does show his belly a lot. Because he's like, well, hey, look. The shirt's too short. Just to keep it PG in the shop, we need to get some tall shirts. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, we do need to do that. Let's get some.
Okay. I guess we'll just get a range of sizes. Like, is there a small, tall?
Gons, are you asking me to give away a pullover hoodie, or if we have them? We have them.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, wait, no, not him. CW, can I see the adversary with the Hades grips?
Okay, yeah, it's in this picture. That's what they're talking about. She can't show you this, but I can. She can just direct me on what to do.
And that's also a raw blade, right?
Yeah, this is the green blade. That's the industry term, so you guys know. Green means we didn't heat treat it yet. So, this is my favorite feature of this blade. This drop away. I wish it would. Yeah, see that? How that drops into your thumb? Why is it doing that? So that's not flat. It's actually.
You can't die yet. You haven't done the butter knife on Patreon yet.
Oh, she'll do it.
From Yojo76.
Look, Yojo, look.
And some people are asking for 5XL, and then lots of people saying tall, that they want tall.
Okay. Well, we'll add those. Just remind me, C-Dub. So, the adversary has a 10,000s edge, so it's a freaking slicey dude. We brought that super slicey edge to the newest combatants. So good. One, I love the fact that it goes from that 10 thou up quickly to a stout edge, but it's still slicey, and they take me about that long to sharpen.
Skinny Moose apologized.
Skinny Moose, I was giving you a whole bunch of crap. Okay.
He said, I didn't mean any disrespect. I apologize.
Look, dude, if I really was pissed, I would have had somebody boot you off. That does happen. But I appreciate you being a man and apologizing. You know, some people get annoyed by that kind of stuff. I'm just pretty easygoing with my lady friend. And if I'm shitty to her, all these people will beat me up because they like her better than me. She just does everything. You see that? It takes a real man to apologize. For real. Even though he didn't need to, I respect you a lot because of that. It's hard to apologize, right? You know what else is hard? Telling somebody no. That is not a thing you do in society now.
Do you have an op striker blank or resin model?
No, wait a second. I'm giving life lessons in here. And now you're giving Skinny Moose a platform because you just interrupted me. So angry. No. I don't know what happened to it. I have never done a resin model of it, which I need to do. And I had the blank. And one of our... You remember that email that Grant sent to like random somebody like, hey, do you have this blank? I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you asking this guy if he has our blank? Weird. Anyway, no, but I need to. That's the thing. Working in the business, not on the business. But I mean, when the rubber meets the road and we're bottlenecked in the shop of there's nobody to put handles on knives and nobody to sharpen knives, and okay, maybe 3 people can build, but 1 person can sharpen this guy. Who's going to do it but the dude whose name's on the door? Man. And also, OC double be like, get the shit out the door. Quit talking about guns. Quit looking at the knives that people send you. Get this stuff out the door.
Kramer, right now we're just giving away a shirt and a hat. Let's do that now. Let's draw it. And then we're going to do another knife in a few.
You said we got a whole pile of stuff. Did I forget?
You got knives in the mail from somebody.
I'm pretty sure those are from Zach because that's kind of his modus operandi. Yes, that's a real word.
541 Raider. It is rigged. He's won stuff before.
Holy crap.
Just kidding.
I don't know if he's a Raider.
No, you always ask him that every time.
Or if he's a Raider. I don't know if he's a Raider. I know he's a chat bot. Wait, no, that's not the right term. If you're going to make stuff up, at least make it up right.
Congrats. Send us your size.
Congrats. Are you a Raider?
And address.
Were you in the Raider battalions? Were you like a Raiders fan or something like that?
I forgot, but I know you've asked him a bunch of times.
Every time. Well, he said quit winning. Quit, like, rigging the thing.
And Pete Sake remembers. He said...
That's so stupid.
He's a Raiders fan. 541 is his area code. Goodness
gracious. I'm so dumb. Why do you guys watch me? I'm retarded. I'm passing out. I'm fat. Drinking chick water, LaCroix all the time. Like, what? Do you have anything better to do? That guy's dumb. I love watching him. Turn him on. He's an idiot. Jesus. What a stupid. So let's show that I talked about Zach. I'm not going to say, because Zach likes to send me gifts from knife websites.
And he never says it's from
him. And it doesn't say it's from him. And I don't know.
Are you on, Zach?
Is this thing on? All right. So these are both. So this confused me, right? Film Forge Knife Works, right? Let me show you why I'm confused. This clip, I got these in the mail yesterday too. This clip be saying, hey man, this thing won't even come out of the damn thing. Here it is. Look, what's the clip say? Savivi.
Hey Joey, I think we're going to give that butter knife away or auction it. We're going to auction it.
Don't even get me onto this stupid auction thing. I'm fitting to not do that anymore.
BioLab really jacked you up, Tim, from Naples. I was worried about that. I was like, oh my gosh.
It's just chlorine. So, a good-looking knife and a straight back. Wait a second. Are you telling me that this is like a big version of the 4? That's what it is? Wow, that's a similar blade shape. Must have ripped it off. This has probably been around since longer than the 4. Obviously, I copied it because they look the same, but completely
Will B
different.
says that we does OEM for Ferrum Forge.
There you go. But this says Civivi, which is all the same company, right? Sencut,
that means Civivi, they did the OEM for
we.
That's why it says that. They did the
I know,
OEM
I'm just being dumb.
Oh.
Anyway, well done. I probably would put some traction on the G10, make it more grippier, but then again, that would make it my knife and not Ferrum Forge's knife.
I thought it felt good. I liked it.
She did like it.
And he said he didn't like it as much as me, and I said maybe it was made for a smaller.
I didn't dislike it. I just said that the balance point was a little weird for me, but
oh yeah, that's what you said.
Aesthetically, it's a beautiful knife and it is comfortable. I like these straight backs. What kind of blade is this? You knife nerds, somebody tell me.
Who's Ferrum Forge? Are they well known?
The guy from Ferrum Forge, you know? Probably, and I'm dumb to the knife. I love that you guys are teaching me about these places. So this was, oops, I threw it on the floor, the Lackey XL.
Thank you, Dustin, for answering some of these questions that I haven't gotten.
What is the main question? Why is Tim so dumb? How did he get so stupid?
Rocky Mountain says, I have a Ferrum Forge, but my wife uses it out in her garden now.
And this is the Lackey. So this was probably the original? Isn't a Lackey like a derogatory term about somebody? Anyway, so
new budget brand of another company. Okay.
I got you.
For folders.
So not much G10 to speak of. Really thin, and there's no thumb ramp on this sheath, and there's no place to do anything but mount soft loops. So I believe this is like pocket, and it came with a necklace to ball chain. So really slim, but beautiful. I mean, the design of these is really, really a pretty. Yeah. Woo! Actually, I don't think that the chemicals in inhalants did anything to me. I'm normally this dumb. So, I'm not dumb. I just talk fast and be like, hey, man, you said that you were the president. I'm like, I did not. Like, you literally did. I'm like, really? Weird. Why would I say that?
That's what I was going to say is that when I didn't really edit out a lot of stuff that I knew would cause us problems in that video I recorded, we got a lot of phone calls.
Like what?
You know, like Tim said on the video that these knives were going to be available by Christmas. Tim said on the video that all these knives are in stock.
Well, in stock to me means I have the freaking steel and you're allowed to order it. I don't know how many different ways I need to explain this.
Hey, thanks, Edgar. Cool knives, but I can't buy those knives no more since I held a T.Kell knife.
Woo! Thanks, Edgar. Man, I hope I didn't lose the other one of these. Look at this crap. Jacob's going to try to steal these. So, Don Mitchum makes the custom copper screws for the custom job that apparently I can't get New Jersey Steel Brand to cut my stupid Baker Forge steel, Pete. Look. So this is beryllium.
Oh, did y'all say Javon did a T.Kell giveaway? I didn't know that.
I was giving my stuff away. He doesn't like it. Just kidding. Javon's a really, really good human. So
yeah, we love Javon.
He said he made these out of beryllium and didn't like the dark color. But then they were sitting off to the side and he liked them. Look at these things. They're like orange. And then I had the thought, I hope I did not lose the third one because that's really going to bother me.
You better not have.
I just looked inside the box and I didn't see it. But how cool would this freaking orange look?
Oh, y'all, just wait till you see these Halloween specials.
This is I guess a Florida Gator special.
Yeah, but the other one is a Halloween special.
I'm sure this could be other colors, but look, so we have these
Here's
tailored
the problem.
sheets.
Y'all are going to want these colored things that we'll never be able to have.
So this, well, yeah, like when you use this, paint does not hold up on these things. They look cool for Instagram picture, but you start using it and it just rubs off. But look at that.
People are loving the burnt orange color.
I know. Wouldn't that look rad on this? Really neat. I think we should get, well, John hand turns these things. So Don hand makes these, and I mean they're like $20 each. So if you want to pay $60 for screws,
So what's the story on that colored Kydex? We probably can't even get that again, right?
yeah, we absolutely could, but you'd have to wait a bajillion years, and you'd have to pay a premium because we can't just make one. You know what I mean? Like we make a sheet. So when we make a sheet and we rivet them together with different colors, like look at this.
I like that blue with the blue.
So can you see that these are some more Don Mitchum's screws? These are with the beryllium copper. So with the brass rivets and that beryllium copper, this is such a cool knife. Our daughter was like, I want this. And I'm like, you can have it. And then CW's like, no. Like, oops. But look at that. How matchy and rad is that? So you got to make a handful of the sheets at once because
whose favorite color is blue? Blue on blue.
I mean,
what if you Cerakoted the blade blue too?
It would come off because it's nickel boron. Nothing sticks in nickel boron. I had somebody argue with me about that a few years ago. Like, I'll do it. I'm going to do it anyway, and it'll stick. And Cerakote sticks to everything. And then I got pictures back, and they look like ass. I'm like, I told you, bro. I told you. It doesn't stick.
I hate it when Tim shows us things we can't find.
Well, these are things I want to be able to do, right? It's hard to get decent employees. You hear that stupid cat? Our full-grown cat is trying to beat up the tiny cat.
Kevin C., why'd you say Tempest Knives? Do they have a blue on blue like that? I met him at Blade Show. He was super nice, and he had some good blades.
Did I meet him?
He was the one that, I don't know if you remember, that Bob DeMarco had one of his blades, and he said we should go check him out.
So I did.
No, I talked to him. You were at the
I was too busy working in the business.
He does folders that are like commissioned by somebody else, OEM by somebody else.
Gotcha.
But they're neat design.
Well, I'm doing a folder OEM by somebody else. I mean, these guys at River's Edge, the OEM side of their folders, they better making folders with me. So I'm like, here's my design that I've been unable to make correctly. Can you please do this for me?
Milos Radic, you're very philosophical and poetic with your comments.
What is this animal doing? I gotta see. I think it's...
Any plans to do a neck knife?
I got neck knives, man. I just run out of them all the time. Where are those?
I don't think we added the multi-clips back to the website, but we could sell one if you want to email me. I don't think they're on there. If nothing sticks to nickel boron, how do you get it to stick to the blade? It's a intense process.
Yeah, it's an electroless plating process. Yeah, so here's the neck knife. We have them in black too, but nobody really was as excited about this as me. So, yeah, I think it's rad.
Lee Ward, we've done several giveaways. We're going to do another one.
You're late, man.
You didn't miss it because we do several. We'll do another one.
Is that Guam Lee or a different?
Nope. Oh. We are not at Blade Show West JTS.
No, honestly, we would love to be able to do it. I'm not crying about selling a bunch of blades. We're selling a lot of blades, and it takes a lot of work to get them out. And we're a company of 9 people. That's including me and C-Dub.
Hey, Mountain Readiness is on. He said hello.
Bob, how are you, man? I've been really, really meaning to get in contact with you.
Look, y'all, he's always talking about preparedness and
he lives in North Carolina.
And he lives where a lot of that stuff happened, and everybody's like thanking him for making them do their preps because they were prepped.
Yep.
A lot of them were prepped for this when it happened.
Yeah, man. Gosh.
Back stock of food and all this stuff.
Sorry that I have not reached out, dude. You're a closer friend than that, and I should have. Things are nuts here, but hope you're doing well. I know you live right in the midst of all that stuff. I know you were ready in the mountains, but yeah, it's such a good.
We have a bunch of food and back stock, but I was like, man, we'd be in trouble with the water because we don't have enough water to cook all those beans that we have stored.
Yeah, I mean, we got enough food for each one of our people for a year.
He said, all good, brother.
Good, man, because you're smart, because you're ready in the mountains.
I'm thinking about getting the screwdriver. Oh, did you see that Torben started an Instagram page?
So the TS87 has its own Instagram page now because it's that freaking cool.
You got one to show?
Yeah, it's right here. It's on the thing. So this is the TS87. If you guys don't know about it, recently featured in Recoil magazine.
Off of here.
But yeah, so one of the guys from Recoil was at a training course with Torben from Dylan. And Torbinsky is actually literally world renowned as a trainer on the M134 and all things machine gun. So we commissioned this with that. Well, they commissioned me. Torben brought the idea to me, and Emery, he and I worked on it a lot to bring a lot of the ideas to a combat screwdriver, quote, that they needed to be able to work on the M134. And what came out was one of our best-selling and incredible tools. See that ball detent? Was Bob saying he was thinking about getting a screwdriver, or somebody else?
He just said that, but somebody else said that earlier.
But yeah. So we just released the grips, but the ring angle from the Night Stalker grips was important so that they can still work on the...
Do we still have those for sale on the website?
We do.
You're just delayed on making sheets, right?
That's right.
Of course.
Just delayed on Kydex.
But some people have been letting us ship it without the sheath because they needed it for like being deployed and stuff.
Lots of people. So not only does this aid in breaking down machine guns of all sorts, everybody that has one of these tells me they use the crap out of it. Not inside and outside the industry. So it has a ball detent. That's kind of a trick to thread those in. Nickel boron coated steel, AEBL, 1/4 inch thick, so it doubles as a pry bar as well. And it looks awesome in the multicam. So the cool thing about the sheath and the clip is that they lock into Molly, which makes them really freaking rad.
Oh, that's cool, Christopher.
But
he said, glad you... Oh, no, not that one. I always post the wrong comment. He said, I use my TS-87 daily on the Navy's T-6B aircraft. Best tool ever.
Man, that's so... You know what an honor that is to me?
It is an honor.
And the guys who build these things? Like, that means a lot. A lot. And that's kind of why I feel bad when I mess with people on the YouTube comments, and then they get all upset and like, you're such a rude person. I'm like, I'm really not.
Yes, Brandon.
I'm very gracious. Brandon, don't interrupt me. Moose will stomp you. We're going to start. Are
you still going to make the smaller screwdriver? Everybody always asks.
Yeah, we are. But it looked weird because basically all we did is Jeremy and I just chopped it off to make it compliant, and it looked odd. Can you imagine that? If that's how it looked. Doesn't it look weird to y'all? How's the guy from Michigan use the term y'all more than Southerners? I mean, I was like a little kid, so I guess technically I am a Georgian.
When Ray Johnson says I have 2 of them, mine helped me do electrical work in our chemical plant.
Hey, don't catch that chemical plant on fire, because I'll drive through it with my family like I did yesterday, and I'll be delirious and fainting all day today. Actually, I do that when I'm stressed a lot. I just like, I don't even want to take my blood pressure because I don't want to know.
Everybody's been like, since you said that, I've seen so many like recommendations of what you should do over here.
You know what I'm going to do?
They're all concerned for you.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to this wall when we're done. I'm going to grab about 10 of these 40 freaking firearms. I'm going to throw them in the truck. I'm going to drive down the hill that's right out here about 80 yards. I'm going to park my truck.
They want to give away a screw. Do we have any blend screwdrivers? I know like all.
Yeah, actually, there's one in my kit. It's got a bent tip, though.
But if we do a blend, we'd have to ship it without the sheath.
Yep.
Oh, we could maybe do that old sheath before we update it.
I did finally resin print some more clips because the guys in the shop were screaming at me to freaking do it. But yeah, I'll tell you how I relieve my stress. I'm going to go down to the range. It's on my property that I use twice a month, which is stupid. And I'm going to do some lead therapy. Or
a lot of people love the TS-87.
Dude, I don't understand why we have any in stock, because it really is an incredible tool.
Aaron, all you have to do is when I put up the hashtag word is comment, just like you commented just now. How can I participate in giveaways? Yep. You just write that.
Type that, copy, paste. And we have this comment picker thing that will pick all the people that did that properly.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. I'm about to do it.
Unless you're Raider 541, who's not a Marine Raider. And I'll ask him again next week when he wins, because for whatever reason, he's got a lucky whatever. And then you just win. You don't have to do anything. We just give it away to people we know.
Didn't you say I had a CQC over there I could give away?
You do. Yeah, I mean, we're not even really doing that. That's all the stuff that got mailed to me this week, right?
I think
so. But thanks, Zach. If it wasn't Zach, then thanks anyway to Zach.
Congrats, Mad Yoko, for your Raider.
What was I doing?
What did you probably need a new sheath. I think we sent Javon the old sheath with the welds.
Is it a new? It's like a swedge Raider?
No, Javon had an old Raider. Man. He didn't even have the one with the swedge.
So look, those things are legacy, man. Those things are going for high dollars on the eBays.
Is that what we're giving away?
Yeah, it's a CQC with Fury grips and
black screws.
AEBL. Yeah, it's a really good look. If you guys are wondering if your blade ever gets a dark marker like that, it's probably because you cut something and the nickel got darker. It does not affect the blade's performance, but please remember that a knife is a tool and that it will not always look like a safe queen if you don't leave it in a safe.
All right. So, Aaron, here's how you do it. You just type this.
Oh, yeah.
I took it off of there.
I was just talking about the noise.
You just type hashtag CQC to enter.
Right. Let me go on another rant.
Uh-oh, a rant.
Whatnot.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, let's go back over here.
Whatnot. Listen. Here's things we don't do on Whatnot. We don't do certificates of authenticity. If I were to make you a certificate of authenticity...
Honey, be careful because I'm pretty sure he's on.
It's fine. I just want to clarify. I don't do those. I don't do those because I'm not going to be rude. I'm not rude to people. Well, sometimes I am. Anyway, you're a man. You can deal with it. I don't do that because we don't have an official certificate of authenticity. I don't make those, so they're probably not going to be worth anything because there's no way for anybody in the entire world to verify that because we don't have a form that we make. So that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for me to do it. What we've had is a few people now have wanted to do returns because they have fun in the little party time, and then they bid and they go, oh crap, that was more than I should have spent. And we're beholden to Whatnot to honor their policies and procedures because that payment was not processed through me. And when you sign up for it, you agree to their terms and conditions. So we're stuck in a position of
feeling bad for people because they overspent, but then also like,
so
we did it through Whatnot and they have
the whole Whatnot thing came about because occasionally I will release prototypes that never made it to mass market or hand ground stuff that I make because people were always the butter knife really is what started it. And I'm like, I don't want to sell that.
For any of y'all that don't know, we auction knives over there.
Yeah, we auction
and
knives.
Oftentimes the knives will go up really high. I mean, we've had some go for over $3,000.
Yeah, this week we had a Nautilus, which is a knife that came about from trying to salvage a batch of jacked up Night Stalkers, and it turned out to be a super cool freaking knife. And everybody, well, it started here. People are like, what do you carry? And I'm like, this new thing I made. And the name even came from the stupid live broadcast. And then she's like, would you ever sell that? And I'm like, no. But then I felt bad because people kept asking. The Whatnot people reached out, will you guys please use our platform? It detracts a lot from for us to even stop production to do that thing. And if it becomes this, like, I saw a regular Nighthawk, and I know the dude who sold it is on here. Nothing special, $750. You know why? Because we release blades a couple times a year and they sell out.
Website.
And they sell out. So if something's out of stock, people will pay whatever they want to pay for it.
Robert S., just be like me and sit on your hands.
Yeah, man, I couldn't do it. I would get beat.
Ron, it's hard. It's so hard. I feel so bad when people are like,
yeah, it's tough, man.
Done that.
You know, you want to just be like, no, but then you're like, well, crap. I mean, I feel bad, but then we get flagged, and if we do too much of that,
they get mad at you if you refund.
They'll kick us off.
Yeah, you're not allowed to cancel orders or anything like that.
So,
I mean, you can, but you have to.
Yeah, I got in trouble by C-Dub because I didn't realize how difficult it was to get the thing set up. And somebody was like, I want to cancel my thing. And bam, I did it. And she was, well, we don't really get pissed off at each other.
Basically, the summary is every whatnot, we've had one or two people who bid a lot more than they wish they would have bid, and then they try to get a refund.
And it puts us in a spot because they're going to remove us from the platform if we keep circumventing their processes. So please understand, we don't do certificates of authenticity because we've never had a reason to need to do that. So if that's an expectation that you're getting, if I don't show it on the thing, you're getting what you get. If I do say that I'm going to do something like the Nautilus that went for $3K or all of those, I said, look, I will jump those before they leave because they didn't have it, and I did.
Nick Bonomo said, I promised to never ask for refunds in all caps. And you haven't. You've gotten several knives off of whatnot.
Yeah, and if you can sell a Nighthawk because it's out of stock on our website on eBay for 5 times what they sell for, good for you. I'll see people win a knife on here that have already bought one from us, and I'll see it a couple of days later on eBay, and that thing will go for $600, $700, $800. I'm like, hey, good for you, man. Good for you.
Who do we have in the shop that's a hard ass?
Nobody. We're all really nice.
I need to just let them call the people back because I always feel bad. Grant maybe would be a hard ass.
Yeah, I can hear him be a little.
You bought it.
I can hear him being snippy sometimes with people when he gets off the phone. I'm like, hey, chill out, bro. That's not what we do here. So we're like stupid about customer service where we'll take a loss, but then if we lose the whole platform, that's a pretty big loss.
Justin said Jacob is pretty good at being like that. Well, maybe I'll let him call the whatnot people.
He's pretty good at talking like that. But when he starts talking to the customers, he turns into a big marshmallow. Okay. Which is what we want to do. We communicate that to everybody that works here. Hey.
All right. Will B said he'll do it. I'll call him when we need some backup.
He did solve our clicking problem with the with the stupid. Well, how do I not remember that Raider 541 is not a Raider, but I can remember that Will fixed our stupid electronic clicking noise. I don't know. Selective.
I like whatnot. I think it's super fun. Like John just said he doesn't like it, but I like it. I just think it's causing a little bit of problems.
It is, man. I don't know. We really need to do an evaluation on whether or not we're going to do that.
No, everybody said they want us to keep doing it.
Oh, so everybody but John. Why didn't John like it? Just out of curiosity.
He says a lot of nonsense. Plus, they email me nonstop, so I flag it and it goes to junk mail. Yeah, I mean, you know,
from like because you've participated, they like spam the crap out of you. That's why you don't like it, or you just don't like the whole bidding on custom or limited edition stuff.
I think they're fun. If you have a problem with like not being able to control yourself, then maybe. Is
that like when I buy stuff? I actually am dealing with this stupid situation on freaking Gunbroker from something where I bid on this SIG 232 that I've wanted forever. It's an all stainless steel model, great condition, great price. I bid it. I didn't read their stupid policies and procedures with money orders. I was going to drop their name drop them, but that's really irresponsible and petty, and I'm like, whatever. I don't care. And I asked, can you do a different payment function? And it probably put them in a spot, and I get put in the same position all the time. And we try to communicate and be open and honest and over communicate that. Well, this person didn't, and it kind of bowed me up. I'm like, look, I would have done it. Just communicate. If you have an issue with anything with T.Kell Knives, we are always bending over backwards to try to satisfy that. But
I agree with
go ahead.
I agree with fate driven. They should have a way that you can't outbid yourself if you have.
That's where I was getting.
Because why would you bid after yourself? And that person I did understand. He reached out.
Yeah, we did.
I did. refund him some money because
that's where I was going without complaining about this seller on freaking Gunbroker. You can
draw this
set
the Fury CQC now, y'all.
You can set a maximum bid on Gunbroker, but it's not like a live thing where you're like caught up in the moment and you're trying to do all this stuff. Man, I'm down in water today because I almost fell over.
Jonathan Russell.
Congratulations. It's rigged. How many blades have you won?
Pete's sake said Gunbroker is a real problem.
Actually, he and I were talking about that yesterday. It's
and if the person is on here that I talked to, I understand also your position because you thought it was going to come with an engraving that we said was going to be on there. So I get that too. So we'll fix
I think that's part of that particular issue. That may be a small part of it, but I think it's more like, oh crap, that's a lot of money. I think personally, but I don't know.
Dustin says you can outbid yourself on eBay. They just limit it to the lowest bid. Yeah, that's a little bit like not right. They should just take your lowest bid. Why would somebody be stupid and you're taking advantage of their being stupid, outbidding themselves?
Well, it doesn't mean you're dumb.
No, I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm saying like, why would they take advantage of that? Because obviously a person's not doing that on purpose.
I mean, I'd call myself dumb if I did that. If I bid against myself. I know somebody else that did that. And they're like, whatever, keep it. That's fine. And that's not the expectation. If the platform has a little glitch in it and
TJ wants to know if we can give away this. I think we've talked about what not enough.
I'm talking about Gunbroker and this retard that I had to deal with on there that I refused to name drop. But anyway, they sent a thing to Gunbroker like, this guy refused to pay. Like, no, I was waiting on you to email me back and tell me, no, you can't make an electronic payment. The issue is I don't ever leave here from making 15,000 knives this year to go get a stupid money order. Yes, I didn't pay attention to it, but you're a pawn shop. You can take my damn money. It's easy. Just take it. Or tell me no and not call the Gunbroker cops.
But they do, you're right, but they do, even if you don't get outbid by somebody, they still make you pay that higher amount that you bid.
Yeah, that's something that they probably need to look into because I would be that way too if I was there's been 2 instances where that's happened where
Tim, best home defense shotgun, go.
I have a Mossberg 88. I know people bag on them because they're cheap, but you can put a pistol grip on the thing and the 500 is a better platform, but the safety is a trigger guard safety. And if you put a pistol grip on a Mossberg 500, the safety's up top. That doesn't make sense from a let's rock. I don't use a shotgun for anything but that. And they're cheap and you can build them out and you can have a freaking awesome shotgun. And you can get the tactical edition. It's got an 18-inch shorty barrel with the extended mag tube for cheap, man. And you can put better furniture on it. But to me, run a cheap Mossberg. If it's just home defense and you're not doing anything else with it, get that guy. I mean, I have nicer shotguns, trust me, for other stuff, but
Smoky Corpse. Did you already order it? Or do you if you ordered it right now, what would the shipping time be? If you want to email us, we can help you out. I know we've got Blue Jean grips in stock.
What is it?
How long it would take to get a CQC in Blue Jean? Best BB gun for squirreling, go.
No idea. Don't know. I use a 22
I don't
long.
let Tim shoot squirrels. He fed me squirrels one time with hairs all in it.
Here's what's crazy, right? So when we first moved to this property,
hold on. I got to ask him a question.
The squirrel?
No, I got to ask people a question because we've got about 20 minutes, and I got to figure out.
We've been here that long? Go ahead.
I got to figure out what the last blade is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
So
we got
I had people say 003 and screwdriver. And I also have a Raider. So y'all comment what you want.
And a Taylor's.
Oh, and a Taylor's. Taylor's 003 screwdriver with like an old sheath or no sheath.
This Warrior freaking Taylor's is stupid, man. Look at this guy. Put me over there, lady.
Did I say 003 already?
Yeah, you did. What?
Or Raider.
Taylor's with a Warrior grip? That thing is nice.
I'm seeing a lot of 003s.
003. Look, we keep selling a bunch of those with the 3 letters. Hey, did they ever call back?
Yeah, I think so. I think it said order placed when I looked at the email last week.
But was it 27 or 15 more? Anyway, we had this super elite group of people that what they do, I really want them to have the blades because they are protecting me. What they do is like...
Slick Rick said combatant. I don't know which one, y'all. Y'all are all about even on what you're commenting.
Man, you know what kind of sucks? Is that we're having to hold off on drops, and I have a bunch of combatants now, and we're almost done shipping out the makeup combatants, and I've got like a bunch of extra.
Don't tell people that. Unless you plan on dropping them.
Look, we need to do a video on the new combatant.
We really do.
That thing is stupid. Real stupid.
Cannabis, I don't have any reverse tontos yet.
We have the steel. We just have not started cutting those. And we are doubling the size of our machine shop, and we may be moving to a new location. And I did find out that they have 3-phase power out there that's not going to cost me $500,000 to get put in, which means we can in-house more of our stuff, which means we can cut our turn times down, and we can actually do the drops that we said we're going to do, which is good, because if we do the drops that we say we're going to do, we don't have to sit on 3,000.
I love that, Micah. Hashtag not picky.
What?
Hashtag
You interrupted me.
Not picky, like for the giveaway.
But yeah, here's the thing.
We need a video of Tim slicing stuff up again. We do.
That's the stuff I'm talking about. I need to be. I love doing those, man, because I love the stuff I make, and I like the customers, and that's where those two things come together. Videos. I was super weird on videos. Well, no, I actually have pretty much been the same. The only thing's different is...
Why'd you say you're super weird on videos?
About them. When we first started doing them, like, well, nobody does this. And she's like, we should do it. Hence the name C-Dub, because guess what? She right.
Are you still considering the TSA compliant?
Yeah. Somebody asked that earlier. Yeah. Don't even know at my book of stuff that we can release that I'd love to. I really need to slow down.
A Bond-themed video for the 007. Yeah, you should do that with Tactical Tavern.
Let him do it, because look at me in a Bond outfit. I look like the whale that ate Jonah. You're not Bond, bro. You're huge. I mean, I move like a skinny kid. I just don't look like one. You know what I'm saying?
Hashtag mystery giveaway, Charles Stoltz. Yeah, that's a good idea. How about we do a mystery giveaway of those 4, and you either could pick it or we'll pick it.
What?
For the last giveaway.
That's a good idea. So
Adam McAfee wants to know if you're wiring the new shop yourself. I think it's already
No, it's done, man. It's done. What's really cool is it's huge. It's 60 by 60. It's a freaking monster. There's enough room for us to do 2 floors. It's got all the insulation you could ever want. It's rocked in. The offices are almost done. We just have to hook the plumbing up and put a septic in and put another bathroom for the crew, because we don't want...
Hey, when you were showing those knives over there, did you ever show the Halloween one?
No.
I don't think you did.
No, I got really distracted.
Yeah. Casey, are you on here? Doesn't he love Halloween stuff?
Yeah, and so does Jacob. Is he on here?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't do that anymore. He has a life and family. Look at this. So I did this sheath with this pumpkin on the sheath. We had a whole bunch of pumpkins because Jacob likes them, and I just completely changed it and did the freaking, and then look, so rad.
So you gotta engrave the blade too.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought so too, but they said no. I think it'd be cool if we put it matching, like on the blade.
Yeah, I think so.
Red, and then just a blue and black. I thought it turned out really good with the midnight grip. So blue sheath. Look at that, man. That looks so good. The guy who does our Kydex molding sent these, and I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you show me that you could do this? Jerk face punk. Y'all want to see something? I shouldn't even say this because people are going to lose their mind. This is a heat-treated and nickel-boroned 005.
He was slicing tomatoes with it upstairs.
This thing,
vegetables,
is so freaking slicey. I thought I was upset about something, and then I did the cutting test, and it exceeded my expectations.
Oh, Roz said put skulls on that blade. That's a good idea.
Which one?
On the Halloween one.
We can do that. Like, on the sheath too. It looks really rad. Look at this 005 though. Such a classic, clip point blade. This thing's nasty too because it's thin. It's the only in the Agent series in a 125. What that means is I just finished all the blades with nickel boron is on there too. They're heated. Heat treat's done. Nickel boron's done. We just got to sharpen them, but we're not done with the stupid sheath yet. That's why I'm like, man, I got to buy this new building because it's got the power and just circle the wagons. Quit letting other people slow me down, man. It's just a matter of going to that other shop in America and picking my crap up because I got too many things to do and I got to get other machinists to help me out. And this is even with us doubling our freaking machine shop. We double the machine shop every 2 years, it looks like, right? And we still...
How thin is the 005?
1.125.
It's too thin for EDC task?
It's not because it's got a thicker edge, which I thought was going to be a problem in cutting performance. But what ended up was, well, let's look how thick it is. Where did I put it? I've got it stuck in a hawk sheath. But so see how this tip has got its thickness all the way out to there? And by having that thicker edge, you've got a really, really stout tip. But it's a high grind on a 125 thick. I mean, this is like an EDC champion. This thing is so good. It kind of got overshadowed because we dropped so many so rapidly. Like the 4 and 5 came out the same day. And they both were kind of slow in sales, which is insane because the two of these, now that they're done, I mean, look at them. This is a 165 thick. This is like I can't say that. It's dangerous. It's real dangerous because it's thick and stout. And this is just, it's slicey, man.
Lee Ward says he likes the thin blades. Everything is too thick these days.
Yeah, this is a lot thinner. And, I thought that thicker was going to be better, but the durability of this blade, and this one's an AEBL, is like, whoa. I made a custom sheath out of it.
Could this make it to the ribs, potentially asking for a friend, from Pete's sake?
This?
I think the other one.
For shizzle. You could go to the barbecue restaurant, wink, wink, and slice all the ribs you want with this one, my friend, because it's...
What about the 006? When is it coming? And what's the price?
I don't even know, man. Price on all these is going to be the same. $295. A lot of work goes into these. But the 6, I don't even know. We haven't released it yet because we got... Well, we changed it. It was going to be 7. So that's why the Tonto's done first, because the Tonto was going to be 6, and then Tomas was like, I got to have 007, dude. I love that. So I'm like, all right, we'll change it to 7. So they got...
I'm sure he'll do some, cool moves.
Yeah.
I bet he'll do James Bond themed videos.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Hashtag mystery for your choice of one of those blades that we mentioned. And Josh L. asked when they're going to start shipping.
Well, that really depends on when we get the stupid sheaths done. So, you wanna buy a leather sheath, and we'll jam it in a leather sheath, and we'll send you the freaking Kydex sheath when it's done.
Yeah, that's always an option, people. You're tired of waiting on a grip or a sheath since it takes forever. That's always an option.
I was pretty excited when I got off the phone with the power company. Like, no, dude, there's 3-phase right there at that shop. It's within 150 feet of the road. We'll hook it up for free, and you can just start rolling. And I'm like, Can you show the 4 blades up for mystery grab, please? No. What is it? What are
question.
They? What are they?
It's a Blim TS87 with either no sheath or a crappy sheath.
Goodness gracious. Here's this free crap. Okay.
It's not a crappy sheath. It's just the old sheath.
Yeah, it was a prototype.
The Taylor's Ridge.
With Wabia.
003. and the Raider.
Those are the blue jean, right?
No, I think yes.
Because you gave away the OD. All right. Notice these Raiders are not jumped. There's only 20 of those in the whole earth. I have one. Here they are. 03 up top, screwdriver second down, Taylor's his third, and a blue jean Raider. Man, that blue jean looks really good with those gray screws.
Yeah, there's been a couple times people have ordered blue jean with black screws, and Jacob's just like, I can't send it like this. It needs the silver screws.
They do look better, I think. But what if you're going for a theme? People do that these days, you know what I mean?
Well, and that's why you customize. You like what you like.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, just deal with it.
We got like 10 minutes left.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Any questions?
Looking for the sheath for this. Anyway. So, what do you want to talk about?
I definitely think I'm going to let Tim go shoot some stuff in the backyard today.
Yeah. We can't, you can't let me go too long without ringing some steel.
Would a Taylor's Ridge with the Agent Series grip and jimping be a possibility?
Look weird with that really, really wide blade. I mean, I'm gonna do an old school Pioneer at some point. I'm gonna put this blade on the Agent.
What's your favorite movie, honey?
Favorite movie? I have no idea.
I can think of a few that I know you like. I don't know what your favorite of all of them is.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies because that requires me to be sedentary.
No, my favorite movie is It's a Wonderful Life of all time. And he likes Anchorman. He likes Lord of the Rings.
That wouldn't be my favorite, though. I wouldn't know, though, you know?
You like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings a lot. You like The Patriot.
I love that freaking movie. Braveheart's good.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Brit, Raising Arizona. That is a good movie.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that movie from back in the 90s.
Goonies. Is Gray Man or Battleship available for the Agent 001? Battleship might be.
Maybe, but Gray Man, we're like just all full stop on freaking Gray Man.
Pineapple Express. Yeah, he used to like that movie a lot too.
Yeah, but then I got told I shouldn't like it, so I don't like it anymore.
What's your favorite Steve Guttenberg movie?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Duh.
I don't know who Steve Guttenberg is.
He's that little dude from that movie.
He is?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Departed? Tombstone? Yeah, Tim's grandfather or uncle did something on that movie.
Yeah, he did the historical research on Tombstone and Wyatt Earp. Yeah, love those movies. Been to Tombstone several times. I should actually do NACO, which is really close to Tombstone. The border customs.
Phil Billy said that's Rick Moranis. Yeah, that's Rick Moranis.
Okay, then I have no idea who this guy is.
Who is Steve Guttenberg? That sounds so familiar. I'd have to look him up.
Usually C-Dub knows like actors and actresses. She'll say a name and I'm like, I have no idea.
Hey, Ray, we sent the update on the last newsletter down at the bottom. So if you got our emails, I listed out everything where they were in process. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll just read it off.
Do you know what it is? Isn't this supposed to be on the website?
He was asking for updates of like where we are with updates on blades.
On everything? Yeah. We tried to include those in the newsletter, but that newsletter was getting pretty long, so it ended up at the bottom. Weird, man.
Cheryl says they're about 10 minutes from Tombstone.
Oh, yeah, I love it there.
Matthew McCann. Yeah, I think we have Warrior grips, don't we? Didn't we get Warrior EDC grips in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so your Raider should go out any day now.
You gonna make a note, lady?
Wasn't that one that I said, that's Matthew McCann. He's waiting on that. Let's ship that. Last Friday. I know I said that. So it's probably over there to be shipped.
Yeah, we may have run out of time and didn't get it shipped Friday. It'll go tomorrow.
Roz, yeah, I kind of do the newsletter. I mean, I don't actually do the newsletter. I just kind of put it all together and we use.
And then she'll be like, okay. Yeah, she'll ask me.
Klaviyo. So sometimes they send like automatic stuff that's. No, we do not have Warrior TS87 grips right now.
Nope.
You have to talk to them because I'm trying to find that newsletter.
I don't know what they want to talk about. If I could see what they were saying, it's a good thing. It's probably a really good thing that I don't, because I would probably roast a bunch of freaking people for being stupid. I'm a nice human. I just don't like it when you're not nice to me. And then I get mean. I'll do anything in the world for people except for let them be rude and dumb.
Forrest Gump. Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's for sure up there with it. All right. We're going to ask the question I always ask at the end. How many people are on here?
Roz, you never got a newsletter from us?
Is it being
sent
spammed?
It like last... Well, it was a newsletter / knives that were available for sale.
Yeah, we try to do both because we don't want to just... Hey, here's something you can buy and not let you know where the other stuff is. Yeah, I'm probably just standing here looking really awkward and weird.
That's because I'm looking for this.
Because I have no idea what's going on in the entire world.
Do you remember off the top of your head just to do a rundown?
No way.
Where
I mean, if you ask me specifics about one, I can tell you, recollect where it probably is in the process. But to go through 30 different models, and no, I can't. I can't remember,
Joey H said Shawshank Redemption.
Great show.
Favorite Cheech and Chong movie.
I've only seen a couple.
Isn't that just like all they do is smoke weed the whole time?
Well, it's just pretty much like modern society. Everywhere you go, it reeks like weed. Everywhere. Everywhere. I'm so dumb and out of touch. I had to ask CW, like, is this legal now? Because everywhere we go, I smell weed. And she's like, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like,
there's a Bollywood Top Gun. That's funny. I do love me some Bollywood.
No idea. She does. I don't know. I like Top
Warrior Gun. 003. No, they are not in. We haven't gotten those yet.
Not for agent stuff. Nope.
Wait, did we get Warrior?
Maybe we did. Because didn't I ask that question? Somebody had asked. Like,
yeah, I think we did get a little bit of Warrior.
We got a little, but I don't know how much we got. There's also a box that came from G10 place. Outside.
What's going on with the no ring FLNs? That wasn't in the update email. You're right. I forgot to include that. We have turned off ordering for the FLNs because it takes so much time for Tim to sharpen. He has to hand sharpen those. If you have an order, it's holding for sheath right now.
Yeah, I can't belt sharpen those, so I literally have to sit there with a wicked edge because of that curve. So we just paused.
If you want to send us an email, well.
Yeah, I mean, I asked to get emergency kydex done for those TS87, just some of the stuff that's like there's a handful out there. I'm sorry. I mean, it's weird with shipping and material acquisition these days. It's really strange and that's kind of what we're dealing with, where we've got tons of all these blades done, and we got kydex for stuff that's not going to be done for 4 months. And we got grips for stuff that's not going to be done for 6 months, but we got a shit ton of blades over here that don't have grips. And, so it's like, and people are kind of going on their own program. Like, I need the G10 for this order, please. And then they send me G10 for 5 orders up. I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you send me sheets for crap?
Reason number 5,099 why people end up bringing everything back in-house.
Yeah, so expensive to do that. I've answered this question to so many people lately. What is the cost to just buy all the machines to do it? And I'm like, $2.4 million. They're like, whoa.
Okay, yeah, so Austin James said I got a shipping notice yesterday for my 003 Warrior. I think that's what happened. I think we just got some Warrior in last week. So we started shipping any agent series that had Warrior.
Yeah, and the guys in the shop are really good about going through and looking through those to say, oh, hey, we got Warrior. Let me go through these ones that are sitting over here. Sometimes stuff slips through the cracks. So if you guys are waiting too long, just reach out.
Yeah, when you go on the website, there's a little pop-up that says don't miss a drop or something like that. Right, honey? Isn't that what it says? That will sign you up and you'll get our updates. That's where we send any new knife releases, sales. We're running a 10% off sale right now, actually.
Did you know that? Check your inboxes. Check them inboxes. Because we did. We just
Alec, I emailed you about the AEBL Nighthawks. I didn't get a response back from you. I don't know if you got it. We had blim issues with AEBL Nighthawks where they were too blimmed, and we have to start the batch over. So we have been offering ADCRV2 and partial refunds and anything we can do to make up for that, because
it's
terrible, and I'm sorry.
We've just been plagued with this stuff lately. It has been like the last 6 months. I mean, it's like the shipping people lose our stuff, or they play rugby with our stuff, or the freaking something happens like with everything. And I'm like, all right, everything was running super, super smooth. And then all of a sudden, like people that have been doing stuff for me for years just lost their freaking mind. I'm like, how did you dent 800 of my knives? Like, and then you sent. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hence the almost passing out on the stupid live. People like,
I hate it. I hate it when I have to contact, because I feel bad for the customer.
Yeah, because you trusted us with your money to send you what you asked for. So then you get an email, right up time to ship and they're on schedule. And go, by the way, found a ding in the spine of your knife when we were getting ready to ship it. You want to take 30% off? Do you want to tell us to piss off and get your money back? Do you want to wait? So
I'm going to draw for the mystery knife now.
The one thing that we do when things like that do happen is we're honest and we're open about it. We don't hide it and be like, oh, screw you. You don't get your knife. We try to let people know.
Hey, Plastico Flamingo, you won. Long-time watcher.
How many times have you won?
I don't know that he's ever won anything.
What did he won?
He won.
Choice of those?
Yep.
Cool, man. Better than a hat, man. I don't know, man. How many humans we got on here right now?
330.
330 people, and nobody has a question for me.
Well, we're done. We're at 2 hours.
Oh.
It's bye-bye time.
You're probably questioning your life. Like, why am I here? Look at this chunky kid talking about his knives, surrounded by guns and knives. I could get us kicked off of here to pick up one of those guns. I did that on accident one time. Oops.
Yes, combatant is 20 degrees, Brandon. Man,
the new combatants, y'all. Woo! I should do a video this week. You know who might be doing a video this week?
Aussie Tim Say Striker.
Striker.
Sunday Storytime Encore. LOL. I don't know his story.
They just pop up like, hey, remember this one time? It just comes up in normal conversation. Goodness gracious, that animal. That black bat. It's crazy. He's been to rip it down. Don't do it. He looked at me.
Bye, Delaney.
Here it is. With his OD green eyeballs. Look how big this thing got. He showed up in our yard and was like screaming.
Don't forget to hit the bike button, y'all.
What's that?
It's what Ron said. He meant to say like. But it sounded funny to say bike.
Hit the bike. Yeah, man.
What's the combatant changes? People have asked.
So we thinned out that edge in this batch, and then we changed that tool pathing a little bit to smooth out. Show me over here real quick. I can show you. So to get this smoother, we changed the tool pathing a little bit, and that also allowed us to really make that edge razor thin. And the way we hold them down on the machine allows us to get more detailed. And I'm going to tell you something, man. It's just, those are really subtle changes, but that's stuff that each batch we look into, can we make this change? And I personally don't care how disruptive that is to our processes, because if I know that there's a way for us to make something better and then I just don't do it, to me that seems irresponsible, I think. I mean, if I go, man, can we clean this up? And then Nick's like, yeah, we can actually, but it's going to cause this much more cost. I'm like, man, that's only a couple bucks. Let's just do it. because it just makes it a better blade. If it's a thinner edge and this is a compact knife and you can get that heft and it'll cut better, then we need to do it. My responsibility is if you know about it and you don't do it, that seems dishonest. But if you do it, then...
There wasn't somebody that said they wanted to see the combatant and raider differences. Do you want to do that real quick?
Do I have one? Didn't you give away all my combatants?
You have that untreated one over there somewhere.
I do? Okay. You know me better than I know me. I'm retarded.
Dakota. Night Stalker CQC 001 in stock with Warrior Gripper Battleship. Possibly 001, possibly with... Possibly both of those with Battleship. Not Warrior.
Make the whole show.
Go into current orders.
Look, I can show you... No, I shouldn't. I was going to show a Gemmed Raider, but... That'll be like poking people, and we don't want to do that. So here they are. Almost identical in blade length. See? But see how much thinner the profile is on this Stalker, so you don't have as much belly. And see how the grind on the combatant is much higher? Can you tell that? Yeah, you can. So when you raise that grind up, you lower this primary bevel angle, which means it slices better. So this is a thicker, more heavy-duty knife. Blade length is super similar. They both have a swedge. But then the Raider grip design is a 4-finger grip. It doesn't stick out, so it's easier to everyday carry that, but your pinky still gets a good wrap. Tucks into that, the Raider or the grenade texture. So this is here and this is here to give your pinky a place to set without having to have a hilt. And the combatant does not have that. So it lets your pinky tuck a little bit tighter, and it's a shorter overall footprint with a more aggressive blade and a really thin edge. If
someone acid washed the knife, will it compromise the coating?
I doubt it will do anything to it.
Nickel boron's pretty dang...
I mean, I've tried Birchwood KC gun bluing, and it'll turn it like a darker gray color, but doesn't really do much. I've tried all... Because I've wanted so long black blades, but then I can't get them black and keep the nickel boron. But the nickel boron, the performance of that coating in lubrication, it allows it to cut better. It's an 72 Rockwell, excuse me. And it's slick as hell, and that's part of the blade. We can't get it black, so we do the Recon Distress. I have tried every acid etching process on the fruited planes.
That's how y'all know how strong the nickel boron is.
I mean, it's an industrial bearing coating for high speed bearings. It's not coming off, and it's super slick. So you're not gonna compromise it. And if you figure out how to compromise it, let me know. I would like to know. But I doubt it.
You don't want to take that nickel boron off.
Look, we had a guy, Nick Gatton. Where's he been? Anyway, he went to the Pathfinder school, Canterbury school, and he's like, "Can you take the nickel boron off of my Bushman so that I can use it to ferro?" And I couldn't get it off. I had to grind the crap off on the back. I couldn't etch it off. I couldn't scuff it off. I had to grind it.
This cat is so purring in here. He's so sweet down here. He goes crazy.
Yeah, like down in this room, Bat Cat. That's his name.
Y'all hear this purring?
I don't hear anything. But he's like super chill in the bunker. Like he knows that surrounded by 50 firearms and billion bullets and 500 knives, it's safe here. So he's like super chill. But he goes upstairs. That little monster loses his mind up there. Insane. All right, guys. I am wasting the rest of your day. Have a great week. Try to be nice to people. Keep your head on a swivel because stuff seems a little bit weird. Okay? Our orders are like spiking from the 3-letter agencies and military stuff. Whatever the hell you want to take that to mean. Just want you to know.
Y'all have a good day.
Have a great day.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Bye.